Good morning. My name is Marie-Claire Bay. I'm the director of the French-American Chamber of Commerce of the Carolinas. And today our guest is Brian Armstrong, who is the CEO of BioMérieux in Durham, North Carolina. So Brian, could you tell us about yourself?
Sure. Good morning, Marie-Claire. I am Brian Armstrong, as we said. I live in Chapel Hill. Our facilities are based in Durham, North Carolina. I've lived in North Carolina now since 2001, relocating from the Midwest. Family is all settled in now. Girls living, just had a daughter get married, so fully indoctrinated and adapted to the Carolina lifestyle. I love barbecue.
Great. So, Brian, could you describe your business and your role at the business?
Sure. So BioMérieux is a global diagnostic company. We focus on infectious diseases. We have about 12,000 employees worldwide, and we're represented in 43 different countries. We sell our product in over 100 different countries as well.
Wonderful. And so could you tell us about the research and findings at BioMérieux at the moment and how you'll be contributing to the fight against COVID?
Oh, good. Great question. As everybody knows, it's been a rapidly changing environment. And diagnostics has played an important role. At BioMérieux, in the relatively short time period, really from the end of January until now, we have developed 4 different COVID tests. 2 have been developed in the United States and 2 have been developed in France. All 4 tests have different applications. Some are molecular, some are antibodies, and they have different roles in the healthcare system. But that has been an important element. The teams have been working very hard, extensive amount of overtime. And when you look at traditional diagnostics, to develop tests this quickly and to get it to the marketplace, it's really incredible. On top of that, we also have been running our manufacturing overtime because our diagnostics, whether they're directly related to COVID or not, treat patients in the ICU and have all the other complications that come with COVID need to be treated and dealt with in the hospital. So our demands have been up, our employees have really stepped up, and we've been working in a tremendous amount of overtime in all our facilities.
What are your usually what do you diagnose? I mean, you talk about diagnostics. I'm not sure our listeners know exactly what you mean by that. What would you mind explaining what you do?
We focus on infectious diseases with a primary interest in microbiology. So bacterial infections are our area of expertise. And so when you have a COVID infection, you can have co-infections, you can develop sepsis. We have products that identify sepsis and the side effects of that. So the rapid testing methodologies that we offer, along with data analytics, allow our hospitals and our physicians to provide better care to the patient. And as it always goes, the sooner you know the right answer, the better you can treat the patient and you can take the right actions.
And so what do you do in Durham? Could you describe what you do at the facility? What's your...
Sure. So in Durham, Durham, first of all, is our US headquarters for all our activities in the US. But then also we specifically manufacture blood culture bottles. And blood culture bottles are used to identify bacterial infections in your bloodstream. So that is an early indicator that you could be heading into a septic situation.
Great, thank you. That's very interesting to know what you're doing there. And so could you give us examples of measures you took to continue to be operational?
So I look at it in 2 ways. First of all, the actions we already spoke about the product development and what we've done from a manufacturing perspective. We've also, for our employees' safety and yet continuing business, we implemented several measures. First of all, on the non-manufacturing side, what we did was we implemented a work from home. And we have all these video conferences similar to what we're doing today. And our teams have done a great job reacting to it. So we've been able to maintain customer orders. We've been able to keep our employees connected with work. And we've been sending out a series of videos and education on just safety procedures, well-being, a variety of things that really help keep you connected when you're not coming into the office and seeing everybody on a daily basis. On the manufacturing side, because the important role we play in the healthcare systems, we've had to maintain manufacturing. But what we've done is we've implemented safety procedures such as temperature checks. We're providing our employees with all the proper PPE. We're rearranging the cafeteria so that we have social distancing. We've rescheduled the times when people come into the cafeteria. So we minimize people lining up, waiting to get a sandwich or something like that. So from the moment you walk into the room, into the building, we've implemented a whole series of procedures to keep our employees protected. Because at the end of the day, our products are still needed in treating this situation. And so we have to protect the employees, and so we can serve our customers.
Yes, great. And so could you give us 3 things that you learned during this moment of crisis?
Yeah, well, first of all, I've learned our employees are incredibly agile. Everybody's gotten used to video conferencing now and working in unusual situations. So the agility has been fantastic. And it's because what impresses me is because it's also in line with when our demand has never been so high. Our customer orders, customers calling, we need more tests. When can you get it to us? And everybody's working remotely and have done a fantastic job in that regard. So that was the first thing I would say. Second of all, I think it demonstrates the importance of diagnostics. You know, we've always felt diagnostics is important, but I think collectively as a community throughout the world, we need to improve our response time in the diagnostic field. We need to identify the issues faster. We need to develop the tests faster. We need to increase manufacturing faster, and we need to get it out to the hospitals and physicians quicker. It's been an impressive process. I mean, relatively short, but there's room for improvement, I think, collectively throughout the whole supply chain, if you will. So that's the second thing I would say. And the third thing that I would say has really helped or enlightened me is that I think the workplace is going to change. As I mentioned earlier, everybody's comfortable with this video conferencing. I won't say we will never go back to the offices. I would never say that. I think the personal interaction is incredibly important. But this technology allows people to challenge, okay, do I really need to get on that flight, or can I do a conference call with someone? Or if you have something going on at home, can I work from home a greater percentage than what we've been doing in the past? Maybe you have a sick child or some other issue. So I think it increases our flexibility. The world is much more comfortable with this type of technology. And so I think you're going to see the workplace changing as well.
Great insight. Thank you so much. And thank you to BioMérieux for the research and finding the test. I mean, when is the test going to be, is the test available for the public right now, or are you in the process of putting it in? So
all 4 tests that I mentioned are available in the public. All 4 have been approved by the FDA, as well as in Europe and other places around the world. So we're busy shipping product everywhere and continuing to look at what's the next test that needs to be developed.
Well, thank you very much to you and BioMérieux and all the work you do for the community in this time of crisis. Thank you very much, Brian. It was a great pleasure to talk to you.
Great.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Marie Claire. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.